will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big jobs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 They slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets, the coast will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash.
It's my time. I live every day like I Up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. Up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me?
Coach, autumn has come to New England. No place like it on earth this time of year. We are at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
That's it, baby. We're going to work. Okay, ready? X3, 218, chopper. Switch it, go. Switch it.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Here's Brissett. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Certainly not what they wanted defensively. We're hoping to hold them to a field goal. Instead, they're able to convert the 3rd and long here on the opening drive.
So not only was it a flipping field position and a flipping fortunes, but how about mentally? You just described it. They were hoping to force them into a field goal there. Instead, they give up the big gain, and now it's 1st and goal. The offense has got them on their heels.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone up. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Go, 18 Gator. Mike 54. Hey, Sam on.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taysom Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Ready? Check back 21. And watch that. And watch the ball. Get it.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. He hits White, complete. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Single receiver. Kill. Hey, check 24. Hey! Delta. 58.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Dancing, Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check hot route. Hot. Check. Off. Say. Explain.
Down Michelle. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Hey, Trot. 21, check Mike 21. Express. Check Mike 21, check Mike 21. You're trash. Hey, check.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton is going to let this go deep for Lee. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Express.
Big series right here. So we got to step it up. 58 to Mike, 58.
The shotgun snap for Newton. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now Newton. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. It's the man traded by the Patriots, Chandler Jones. Able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
To try again after the sack. Newton. He's got it. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Back to throw, Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From a yard out, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter.
Zane Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
From the 27, Brissett. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. These two teams all tied after one.
Come on. Watch tight. Tight is right. Even. 4 down. Come on. Hey, Mike 20. Mike 20. Let's go, baby. They turn it over. Get that ball.
Brissett on 1st down. And it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Newton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Brissett. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. He's at the 40. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play here for the Bills. And even 60 yards. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on 1st down. Here's Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check your hot read.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Who that? Who that?
Hey, Alpha.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Now watch run.
5.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill.
1st down, here's White. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
54. Go on.
Bravo. Get.
Operating from the gun. Purdy. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Ready?
They'll run with White. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
2nd and 9 now. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
New England on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Looking to throw. Purdy. He's got White here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. 2nd and 3. It's caught. This is White. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd and 2. Purdy, they'll roll him out, and that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Demir Bird with touchdown number 7 on the year, and the Patriots have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. He's moving. He's moving, boys. He's moving.
Brissett. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Jam. Under 10. Under 10.
They run it from the gun with Yeldon. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready. Time to end it. Mike 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Brissett to throw on first. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
From the red zone now, Brissett to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taysom Hill, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, check.
To throw again, Purdy. Looking for White on the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
54. Y'all not ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Purdy, and his throw's going to be incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, echo.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 58, boys. 58. 58 to Mike. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
Go.
58, right over there. Right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58. Right
Ready.
From the gun, Purdy. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Ready. 10-2 soft. Blue draw Corkers.
Chance.
Hey, wahoo.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, let's get down.
Let's go.
To throw on second down. Purdy, throw caught here by Bird.
Let's go.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. They'll run on first down. White. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Back to throw. Purdy. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 23.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Ready? Check 60 or. Check my 21. Hey, let's hit your weapon. Shoot. Hey, exit. Five.
On first down, Purdy. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Recon, 1, 2.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Given 4 on the ground there, they're now left with 3rd and 6. On third down, Purdy. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They stopped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, high 7. Hey, check Mike. Ready.
Throwing again. Purdy. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay, but in order to get the set...
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Smooth. Here we go. Here we go. Pilot, 64. Weak. Watch the shift.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
90, Wolf. Topper. Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Go.
Off the play fake. Purdy. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
C6.
SOS. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Now.
To throw on third down. Purdy. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Demir Bird with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Hey, Mike 20. Hey, let's get that ball.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw is Brissett. Complete to Dorsett. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, it's Brissett. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I'm here all day.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Slam, slam, slam.
Bravo.
To throw again. Purdy. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Purdy going up top. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. Another costly turnover, their 2nd of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
But the
it's
football.
Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
Safety's creeping. Let's go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll run it again with Yeldon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion.
On the set. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
A 1st down throw for Brissett. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's get this, get this.
Here's Brissett. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Hey, Delta.
Check 3, check 3, check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 9, check 9.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Switch.
Hey, orbit. Shoot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's complete. James White. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 34-yard line.
Switch.
Hey, zoom. Get it.
2nd and 5.
6-man.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
36. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Don't get nervous.
Operating from the gun, Purdy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Going deep for Diggs. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Mike 54. Check pass.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Hey, wahoo!
54, right there, 54, Mike. Target.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Purdy, flush to his right. He'll run it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
61, matchbox lights.
Here I come again.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle.
Undercut.
The 20. There he goes right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, here's Brissett. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lawrence Guy able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. They'll look to throw. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Back to throw.
Let's make these babies cry.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. John Simon in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Good job, fellas. Leo. Slam. Slow go. Check.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Brissett looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak. Maintaining the football. Offensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check. Hey,
Brissett to throw for it on fourth. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Ready.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Tackles.
Now.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 or. Switch.